drugs do not discriminate. If somebody is a drug addict, I feel like we all think instantly like they got track marks and they're like, you know, squatting. I just found it very jarring as well how I was labeled a junkie, but then as soon as I moved to Melbourne and was doing drugs in like penthouses with models, it was like all of a sudden really fucking cool. Like, and I think it's also very easy to romanticize hard drug use as well. Oh, my laundry's done. Romanticize drug use, especially with the rise of indie sleaze again. And I think honestly, indie sleaze is just kind of like a big economic indicator that like we're like getting poor because everybody needs to get skinny, you know. So that's why I think indie sleaze is on the rise, because we're in a fucking economic recession. Like, holy fucking shit, everyone's poor, and poor man's drugs and rich man's drugs, it doesn't really fucking matter, does it? Same shit, different smells. So I'll never be able to really, I guess, look like side eye somebody that's on meth compared to somebody, or like they're doing crack or meth compared to somebody that does coke. Like, same shit, different smell, guys. Also, like, the use of ADHD drugs by people that aren't on ADHD is just makes it really fucking hard for the people that actually do need it to get it. Which I think every single to all my fellow ADHDers, I'm sorry, because it was absolutely fucked for me to get my ADHD meds, and even then I had to jump through fucking hoops. But yeah, just the excessive drug use that is really normalized in Australia is, I think, something that honestly needs to be spoken about, because it's not normal how when I was in university, I was just pumping pingers just so I could like go, because I just didn't fucking want to for the most part. I'm not saying that's normal and everybody does that, but I think like holy fucking shit. Also, how easily accessible they are to like even youth. I'll never forget the time a dealer asked me for my ID, and I was so fucking mad because I was like 15. And I remember he wouldn't sell to me, and I remember being like, fuck you, cunt, like, you're not trying to make money. And he's like, no, I'm not trying to ruin minors' lives. And honestly, I think back to that quite often and think fucking respect, bro. Respect to that dude, because that's how it should be. You shouldn't be selling drugs to people under the age of 18. And I'm sorry to fucking whatever edgy 18, like fucking whatever edgy 15-year-old might watch this and be like, fuck you. Like, I watched the movie 13 where drugs are cool. Like, you're frying your fucking brain. Do you know how I know? Because I fried my fucking brain. I fried my serotonin receptors so fucking badly. I have to microdose meth every day in little fucking government mandated capsules so I can feel something. Like, that is what you're doing. You are signing yourself up to a lifetime of serotonin fucking syndrome where like you're not gonna be happy. Nothing's gonna make you happy. And it's fucking horrible, and it's really, really normalized. And I also think in Eshe culture, street culture, everyone's tweaking off their dick, to be honest. Which I think is also just like, I think back to it and I think about the situations I was in as like a 13, 14, 15-year-old, honestly, like, jarring. I guess it didn't really hit me how young I was, because I considered myself like, you know, like a fucking adult. I didn't consider how jarring and how actually, like, I was a baby. I was just a kid. I didn't really clock it until I had an ex-boyfriend, and his younger brother was 16 and still like, you know, riding his bike to school. And I remember looking at him and being like, the shit I was doing when I was 16, man, like, I just think we need to protect our children more, because they are being exposed to really, really intense drugs, especially under the guise of party drugs, like pingers, MDMA, like they are doing meth. They're doing meth. Meth in McDonald's fucking car parks. It's being sold to them. It's really fucked. It's really upsetting and really scary, and I think back to a lot of situations I was in that if I could go back in time, slap the shit out of myself, because you are signing yourself up to a lifetime of like hurt and a lifetime of like, you know, there's a quote that says a dealer spends most of his life waiting. I mean, a addict spends most of their life waiting, which I think is like waiting for your dealer or waiting for your payments or waiting for somebody to save you. And it's not gonna be the drugs. I hate to say it.